Well, guys, today I'm going to bring you along at my boat marina over here in Erlengrat. And we're going to be pulling boats out for the winter time. We've got to store them all in this shed so that they don't get damaged over the winter because you can't store boats in the snow. It just doesn't work, and you can't drive them in the ice. So we're going to put them away in the shed, and we've got 4 boats we've got to pull out today. So what I've got over here is the trailer ready for the 53 HCB. That is a gigantic center console. It's got 4 engines on it, and it's over at the city marina. So we got to head over there, pick it up, bring it over here for a customer, and then pull it out of the water and store it in our shed. So that is the deal. We've got another boat, which is a Freeman 47, another fishing boat, and then 2 jet boat Yamahas. So we got a lot on the list today. So if you guys enjoy boating stuff, make sure to smash the thumbs up button down below so that we can continue making videos like this. Maybe do a part 2 because there's a lot of boats that need to come out of the water in order for them to be winterized for the wintertime. And then as soon as the wintertime hits, everybody starts skiing up at the hill over there. So let's go grab the first boat. Alrighty, I just got to the marina. It was quite the walk. We have to walk along the shoreline and then we're here. So here's the 53 HCB. I told you guys this thing is massive. It's got a tuna tower on the top, meaning you can fish from up top, drive from up top. It's pretty cool. And then over here is that Freeman, another fishing boat. They've still got their fishing rods on it. This one's got 4 motors, 450Rs. And it's a very wide boat. If you can tell from the front, it doesn't thin out like the average V bow. But this one's got the catamaran style. So it's pretty cool. All blacked out. It's got tinted windshield. And then here are the jet boats, number 1 and number 2. So anyhow, I just want to give you guys a quick tour. And now let's jump on to the 53. We'll fire this bad boy up. We got to lower the engines down too. All right, the engines are in the water. The radar is spinning so that we can see land and hopefully any logs in the water. You don't want to hit a log in the water. It'll make all your props bend and then you can't drive anymore. So that's like hitting a pothole and your tire exploding in a car. So yeah, pretty unique. But we're going to get this boat on plane in no time. You can see it's starting to crawl up here. And then we're doing about 55 miles per hour. Here's the tower view. Check it out. You can see the whole town, see the whole lake and everything. And then we can actually drive out here for a second. We got to burn some of the fuel out of it before the winter time. But look at how the bow rises, and then you're on plane, they call it. So it's pretty sweet. We can trim up the engines, gain a couple more speed. And then we're going to head back into land, and we're going to get this loaded up on the trailer and then store it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you can see over there, that blue crane is used for heavy-duty boats. So if there's ever like a gigantic ship that needs to get towed out of the water, or they call it hoisted out of the water, we'll use that gigantic crane. So here we go. It should drive up on the trailer pretty smooth. We kind of just ramp it up just like this, and then you power it up to get it up on the trailer a little bit more. Okay, I think right there is probably good. Turn it off, put the engines up, antennas are down. Yeah, I think it's on the trailer pretty good. It's sitting centered, so that's good. And then we should be able to pull it out here. There we go. It looks good. It's pulling out all good. It's all strapped down. Perfect. Now, what's pretty cool is that tower clears by only about an inch. So it's very cool. We actually have to move our work truck over here, because this one's going to go in the corner because it's so long. We got to angle it inside of our shed, and it's going to go in the back corner there. So this is our little work truck. We're going to use this to haul the little jet boats out. This thing's pretty cool, a little GMC. It's got a diesel engine, so it's pretty good for towing stuff around the yard. We also have a skid steer to get jobs done, but oh my gosh, why'd the shed close? Let's open it back up. Perfect. Okay, now I get the F450. We're going to back this thing in. The cool part is we've got a lot of space to be able to turn around in here, which is a must when you're hauling boats and moving trailers and stuff. You want to have a lot of yard space to get the job done. Let's see if we're good on the angle. Looks good. The height will clear. There we go. Now we got it in the shed, and then we can back it along the corner. So this is where it gets tricky because you got to drive the truck around and maneuver it all different ways. So that we pull back out just the front end of it and then angle it back in. Let's see how this goes. There we go. It's actually working pretty good. We might have to move that little small trailer there, but let's push it out of the way. Other than that, we should be good. Here we go. Look at that. That's actually working perfect. So we don't want the tower to hit the top because the ceiling starts to thin out. So I think we're probably just going to drop it right here. We're going to lower down the jack and then get it all attached on its own. There we go. We got it off the hitch. We got the jack down. It looks like it's sitting pretty good. We got to do engine flush and then some cleanup. We have to power wash the hull and everything, but I think this looks great. Number 1 out of 4 complete. So we're going to do all the big ones first because that's the most exciting. Next one up is going to be the Freeman. There's the trailer, but it's through the other door. We got to go open the other door here. Let's see if there's any lights around here. I'm pretty sure we've got lights. There we go. Lights make it a lot brighter in here. So we're going to go around the other side here, pick up the Freeman trailer, and it's also a custom trailer for each boat. As you can see, this one sits so it's a catamaran. Like I said, in the front, it's a lot wider. So this one's got the V front. So it sits on the trailer a lot better. Also, we've got a bow thruster on this boat. You can see that out of the water. That's the front of the boat. It's got a little engine in there, and you can move the front of the boat. So it's very cool. It makes it a lot easier to maneuver in the harbor and everything. So, all right, let's grab the Freeman trailer, and then we'll head back over to the city marina and pick that thing up. All right, I think this should go pretty smooth. I know the Freeman 47 did have an engine problem. One of the center outboards had a overheat oil pressure alarm, so we're going to have to take it easy cruising back. We can't go full speed or anything crazy like that. We just did with the last boat. But okay, we got the trailer all set in the water. It should be easy to pull up now. And I'll meet you guys at the city marina. All right, we're getting back to the city marina here. And this is actually a really cool boat to drive just because it handles the water so well. It's got a very deep and heavy weight capacity. So start this thing up. The engines were actually in the water. I don't know why. You can raise them up if you want. But we've got it running. We got the radar spinning, and I think we're good to head out. So this thing is a very quick boat. Like I said, we're going to take it easy, though. You can actually see there's a little bit of temperature coming out the back. That is the exhaust. It's actually really hot. Almost looks like we're rolling coal. But these are 450R racing motors. So they do create a lot of exhaust. And yeah, I don't know how much more to explain it. It burns 120 gallons per hour. It's just insane how much fuel these things burn. But gets you there to fishing grounds fast, and you can enjoy boating. All right, well, let's load this thing up on the trailer. We got to line it up there. Okay, looks good. Come up on the trailer, power it up. Looks good, I think, right there. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. We want to sit on the trailer evenly. As you can see, it's positioned on evenly. We can turn it off. Engines actually don't need to come up on this boat. You're able to pull it right out of the water, and the engines will not touch the ground. So it's pretty cool. Makes it a little bit easier. There we go. Look at how easy that was. We got a nice ramp, too. The ramp is, like, perfectly made, so it's not going to cause any accidents at the boat ramp. It's pretty fairly easy if you know what you're doing backing up a trailer. And we're pretty skilled at it. So, all right, now we're going to put the Freeman actually next to this HCB53 in the workshop there. Workshop shed, whatever you want to call it. We're going to back it in right next to it, and it'll look pretty cool because the two biggest boats will be next to each other. So, let's kind of position it. Like I said, you got to adjust like very weirdly since the doors are small. That's one thing I wish we had was a little bit bigger overhead doors here. But, all right, that should look good if we start cranking it. Yeah, that's perfect. It'll line it up good. Let's drop it down right there. And then we can pull out with our F450. So look at that. That actually went smooth. The two biggest boats lined up next to each other. That looks awesome. And I want to give a quick shout out to the mod creator, Lance Modding. He created these. And then also Lambo Mods for creating this awesome map that we were able to drive boats on. So big thanks to those guys for helping create the mods. So now we got to get over to the marina again to pick up the jet boats. We already got the little trailer hooked up to our small work truck. Sorry, sir. It's also you can publicly cross through here, which kind of gets annoying. But since we bought city land to build on, it's, yeah, that's the thing. People can walk through the marina. No big deal, though. But we're going to back our little small trailer in here, and then we're able to load up the jet boat. I've never drove a jet boat before, so hopefully this goes good. Alrighty, we got this Yamaha 242 fired up. It's a high output engine. I think it's got 1 or 2 thrusters. I'm not sure. It's a jet boat, but oh yeah, it's got 2 jets. So that's actually a lot of power. So you're able to drive it like a twin engine boat if you want. So you can like put one in forward and it'll go one way, and then one in reverse. It'll like 360 the thing. So it's pretty cool, but I mean, it's quick. You can watch it just turn here. I mean, it's just got a lot of power. It's just creating a lot of thrust from the water, and it's pretty cool. High output engine. I mean, you can go really fast. So yeah, there's the fuel dock right there too. If you ever needed to get fuel on your boat, that's where everybody goes. There we go. Look at that turn I just did. Oh my gosh. All right, load it up on the trailer. Oh no, hold on. I think the trailer needs to come in the water a little bit more. All right, we got it on the trailer. Looks good. We'll pull this thing out, and yeah, that is actually pretty smooth. It's a lot easier when you're doing a small boat. And we're doing this all by ourselves, which is really cool. I give myself a pat on the back for that one. Especially doing those bigger boats, you got to untie them by yourself. You got to figure out how to get them on the trailer. You're going swimming too when you get them loaded up. So it's a lot of work, but let's back in the jet boats over to the south side of the shed here. There we go. Back it in the corner. All right, we're actually going to grab the F450 for this because this truck's a lot nicer to use when you're driving around the yard. Open the door. I don't know why that keeps closing. I think it's got a faulty sensor or something, so I guess we'll just let it do that. We only got a couple more boats to go. We're going to only do one more in this video. But like I said, if you guys want to see us come back and do a couple other ones, we have the bigger ship that we got to pull out with the crane over there. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you hit the like button down below. But all right, I'm going to grab the last jet boat, and then we're going to pull this thing out. There we go. I got the last jet boat, and we're going to do some donuts in this thing. I say we end it off with a little bit of fun. So let's back this thing off the wall. There we go. It's actually really easy to maneuver. You can do a full 360. Boom. Hit it in forward. And now we're going to take off here. So let's see what this thing can do. Put it in full thrust here. It levels out, planes out. We can bring it out of the water, raise it up. We got trim tabs and everything. So let's just take this thing in full speed and see what we can do. I'm pretty sure it can do about 65 miles per hour, which in a boat is pretty crazy, and you don't want to get tossed out of that. So you want to be holding on, making sure everyone's got their life jackets on. I got my life jacket on, as you can see around my neck. You got a little pull string one, so it's if you get wet in the water, it'll explode, I guess. Is it like the life jacket will, so it's pretty cool. You can also pull this string, and what that'll do is it'll inflate. So yeah, powered by a CO2 cartridge. So all right, let's get this thing on the ramp, and then we'll kind of look at what we did today. There we go. We got the second Yamaha here. We're just gonna pull this thing right in the shed. I'm not gonna bother unattaching the trucks or anything because we don't have anything else going on, so we'll just leave them attached for now. And yeah, that's about it. So here's our little Bobcat too. We got a T76. Let's close it up. It's actually already getting cold out there. Ready to snow and get the mountains going for skiing. But yeah, these Freeman and then HCB, these boats are so cool looking. They're very big fishing boats, even in South Florida. If you guys are from the United States, South Florida is like a very hot spot for deep sea fishing. And these boats will get the job done. So you'll see a lot of these down there. And then jet boats are like a lake boat. But these things are great for rough seas, big water. And a lot of those guys out there, they do a lot of rough sea fishing. So also check out this heavy duty door. This thing's solid steel. In case we ever get like a giant hurricane or anything, then we'll be fine. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Look at the power plant on the back of these boats. It's just insane. So yeah, guys, it's actually going to end out this video. I did hope you enjoyed a little bit of boating. We don't do much boating just because it tends to get not crazy views, and I know you guys do enjoy it. So I try to bring it back every now and then. And if you did enjoy, remember, hit the like button so we can continue. And also subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.